A while ago, before I had started posting anything on my YouTube channel, I had built a Love Island villa, and I kept talking about rebuilding it, but I am so glad that I procrastinated because now we have platforms and I was able to build the deck just perfectly. But first, a little tour of the original one. It's not perfect. I tried to build it on a terrain tools, and there's just wonky stuff everywhere. I had not, at the time that I had built this the first time, I had not seen the show, so I was going off of just what I could see in the game and then just kind of putting things where I thought they should go. And also, like, there's a kitchen inside even though there's a kitchen outside in the actual villa, and there's a bunch of weird stuff. And I think it was around the time I had just bought a few packs, so it's not base game, but I decided to build one base game. I'm going to build another one that's not base game and try to make it just like super on point. So I built it in a Newcrest lot, like the big wide one, and I made it facing the water. I'm going to turn it around when I put it on the gallery, but I wanted it facing the water, so it was like if they were in the villa, they're out facing like a pretty scene and not a neighborhood, if that makes sense. So if I were to upload it like this, people would look at it and be like, what is this mess? It's just the back of a building. Speaking of building, this was hard to do because you can't build things on a diagonal perfectly on The Sims. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's probably a way I could have done it better, but I focused so much on like the deck that the actual building itself isn't perfect. So it's like straight on the back and then diagonal in the front, and it's just a weird box that doesn't make any sense. And like I couldn't get everything inside. So at this point I was basing it off of the game and also pictures and things I could see from on the show, because I have seen some of the show now. So I had like spliced together a bunch of screenshots from the game, and then I was just Googling pictures from the show and doing my best. Like, I got the hideaway. Okay, well, actually, let me rephrase. I think the only thing that's missing from my villa is the room where they do, what is it called? Where they talk to the camera, you know, with like that comfy chair in the back. That's the only thing that's missing. And you could add that, like the whole bottom floor of the villa is empty. You could add a whole bunch of stuff. You could add extra rooms if you wanted, but I didn't want to use a terrain tool next to the rest of the villa because I felt like it would, like the stairs wouldn't meet up, and it wasn't working out the way I wanted to. When I rebuild it, not base game, I'm going to put it on a bigger lot. The reason I put it on Newcrest is because it's a base game lot, so I wanted to build it on the lot so that if people took it, even you could put it on a park and it would fit, but I don't know. The Newcrest lot felt right, so that's where I put it. But yeah, this is a long video. Like, it was almost 6 hours of footage that I had to shrink down. I can't even remember how long it is now, like a 20-minute video. It took a long time. I couldn't get things to sit the way I wanted them to. And platforms are still my voice is starting to go away. I'm very sorry if I sound funny. But the platforms would sometimes like glitch. And so I'd put another one and it would make everything else pop up next to it. And it just was kind of irritating. So there was a lot of back and forth in that. And also little things like figuring out how to make a base game like swing bench. Like, there's a lot of not functional items in this building, but it looks perfect. But you know, if you're planning on doing like a Love Island themed Sims playthrough, it's still usable. You won't be able to have them actually sit at the fire pit. They'll probably have to like stand, or maybe there's a way you could move some of the chairs so that they could sit on them. I don't know. I'd have to wiggle around some things and figure it out. But anywho, speaking of the fire pit, I could not think of what to do base game for an actual fire pit. Like, I don't think there is an actual fire. Maybe in debug, but I couldn't find anything. So I put Baby Yoda, because why not? You know, he's the fire pit. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoy watching this build, taking for freaking ever. I can't remember what else I was gonna say, but I hope you like it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye!